Good morning, everyone. It's early in the morning, so I just woke up, and I thought I'll record a video about a heavily discussed topic on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, forums, Facebook groups. It's about SSRIs and how good they help you with getting better of OCD. So, my view on this. If I open TikTok, for instance, and I look into different accounts that talk about OCD in general or their experiences with OCD, I see a lot of people talking about how bad it is, that they don't find a solution, that they dread and anxiety for whole their life and they can't stand it. And eventually I see a lot of people getting on different kind of meds. And I'm not saying that taking meds is some kind of weakness or something. I'm not saying that, but a lot of people, in my opinion, use them not correctly or have too high expectation about the medication, or think that it will cure their OCD or just resolve their intrusive thoughts, images, urges, emotions, feelings, sensations. But that's not the case. Okay, when we look a little bit further, I see people talking a lot about Zoloft, just a regular SSRI, also called Sertraline. And it's prescribed for different kind of anxiety disorders, OCD, depressive disorder, that kind of things. And how I view it is that there is a time and place for medication. And I think in certain situations, it is a lifesaver for some people. It really is. And it can help you get better from OCD, can help you get better from depression, and can help you get better from anxiety, generalized anxiety disorder, for instance. But this medicine won't cure these conditions. I repeat, this medicine won't cure this kind of things, never. It won't cure OCD, it won't cure depression, and it won't cure generalized anxiety disorder, for instance. It will make you feel more at ease, give you some rest from all the very intense feelings, emotions. And for some people, it works very good for a period of time. I never, but please correct me, I never saw someone got better from severe OCD taking Sertraline. Maybe you... What happens is this. We take OCD for an example. Say we have harm OCD. And you get constant intrusive thoughts about harming someone else with a knife, killing someone, losing control and harming someone. I had this. and really bad. Say I did some cognitive behavioral work, and I have the idea nothing helps. I'm years into trying to get better and nothing helps because OCD recovery takes time, but also maybe you got the wrong information. So you're going left where you need to take right. Then what my experience is, when I got to specialists, the first appointment they want to get me on SSRIs constantly, and I every every single time I needed to say I don't want it, I don't want it, I don't want it, and they're asking questions, why don't you want it? I didn't thought there were the answer. So what happens is that people get on Sertraline, and I see all different kind of stories online. People documenting their journey with taking the SSRI and constantly uh, asking questions. Is it the right feeling now? Am I feeling good? Is it working? And people tend to feel better in a few weeks. And for some people, yeah, they they're just living life again, and that's very good. It's very good. And for some people, they feel for years, maybe 10, 20 years, 10 years, very good. But let's say you you start on Sertraline. You're 25 and you feel better for 20 years. But is it a good choice to stay on an SSRI for 20 years? I don't know. I don't think so. I really don't think so. And then this is the biggest danger of taking meds. When you feel better, the need to work on yourself is not that high anymore, because yeah, if you feel better, why would I work on how I feel the world, doing exposures, because you're less scared? But deep down, you're very scared, still very scared of your fears, of your worst possible outcomes. So you're not resolving the problem in itself. You're suppressing thoughts, you're suppressing emotions, and you're suppressing different kind of feelings, sensations, that kind of things. So that's good if you can function. If you didn't, uh, if you couldn't get out of bed and you couldn't work on yourself because you were so afraid, then taking meds and then working on getting better, it's a very good plan. But in most cases, this is not the way people take. So they get on Sertraline and they stop working on getting better. And you need to realize after a period of time, you need to come off them, because I don't think it's never designed to take for 40 years. So people take them, feel better, don't do the work for getting better over OCD and making a plan of stopping SSRIs. So, but I want to give you another view on this, because OCD is very creative. And when you have a typical fear, a typical theme, and because OCD knows what you're scared of, it can come in from a different angle. So say you have harm OCD and you are petrified of hurting your loved one. Say you took Sertraline and the feeling is really better. Not completely resolved, but you're okay with it. But you're still scared. But you live a few years very good and don't work on yourself. And for instance, you go to the train and you're standing on the train station and you're next to your partner and a thought pops in your head. What if I push my loved one before the train? And then what? It's a new angle for the same theme, but it feels very real again. Then what? You're on Sertraline, right? So that is the confirmation that you're still scared and that you aren't better. But you're feeling a little bit better, feeling a lot better, but you're still scared of the same theme. What if harm OCD, over time, it lessens its grip and some new theme comes in? Health OCD, you get a health scare. Then what? You don't have the tools to cope with it or to see all the creative things of OCD because you didn't work at it. And that is very dangerous. And on the other hand, you really need to just do your own research of all the side effects of SSRIs, but also the poop out effect. And it is very important to mention because you don't need to see only the good things of SSRIs, but also the bad things. And what people, and this percentage is pretty high, it's above 25%, I thought. People taking SSRIs, for some reason, they stop working overnight. The poop out effect. Look into it. Because what then? Upping the dose, taking another medicine, taking another SSRI, stopping Sertraline and going on other medicine, but you're so dependent on these things. On the other hand, when they stop working, then working on getting better of OCD, but then you're really scared because there's nothing that would calm you down. Taking Prozac, for instance, trying that, not working, trying another one, upping the dose. But is that a healthy way? I don't think so. But people tend to stop working and just, oh, I'm feeling better, just live life. And for some degree, that's okay. But when you're feeling better, then you need to work at it. Because otherwise, you don't have the right tools to see all the tricks of OCD, and it's really bad, you know. So, and another thing is what you can look into is irreversible post SSRI sexual dysfunction. It is you need to look into that because that's that's not a very good thing to have. So so what's my view? My conclusion is, if you're feeling so bad of OCD, it may be a good plan to start medication. But you need to realize that if you start, there is a time that you need to stop. And in the meantime, you need to work on getting better of OCD. If you start on it, work on it, then you have a very good chance of getting better of OCD. But these medications won't cure your OCD, won't cure generalized anxiety disorder, won't cure your depression. So what I want to tell you is that I made an OCD Clarity action plan, and it is an ebook, or all my knowledge I got over the years of the topic of OCD, generalized anxiety disorder, and depression. What I was a very severe case with various teams. I bundled all this knowledge, and this is what me got better. And you need to realize I didn't thought I could get better, and here I am, 100% better. And I want it also for you. And it is a guide that will give you the direction where to go and how to get really better. And I'm convinced that if you're doing this, what I wrote, and really work at it, with or without medication, you can get better, always. So if you have any questions, please email me or send me a message or leave a comment down below. And thank you very much.